What is going on, faction? Today is the day. We are about to pull out the 2.3 liter turbo motor from the Bronco that we've got. We're going to go ahead and get all of the peripheral wires, harnesses, all that stuff yanked out. We're going to start off bleeding all the fluids, so oil, coolant, and transmission. We already had the AC system purged, and so that'll be easy. We don't have to worry about that anymore. The plan of attack is to try and get the front of the vehicle off. Luckily, this front cross member here is removable, so we should be able to just rip out all of this front section, the winch, the bumper, the entire front area, and yeah, rip it out. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it, lift the car up, get those fluids drained, and get into it.
Hey, what are you doing?
Taking out the battery. There's a lot of accessories plugged into this power rail here.
Oh, that's cool. I think this is the winch. Let's see where that goes. Moving some trim.
Yeah, trying to keep them all looking pristine and labeled. Oh, just to tie in. One stock restricting air box.
Throw it away, burn it!
This side's off.
Throw it on this cart. Jack out here, throw it on the cart. All right, guys, so we got the front of the car completely off. The front bracket support, all of the radiator, the condenser, some of the flaps that control airflow, all of that is removed. The intercooler piping here we got as well, and obviously the entire bumper. Really not too much. Got the fluids pretty much drained, the oil and the coolant. Looks like we won't have to really drain the transmission, at least not as of yet. We're going to kind of do two things at the same time. We're going to be taking off a lot of the wires that you see here labeled in green, get those off of the motor, also a lot of the electrical lines that are part of the existing harness in the car, and just some of the peripheral parts, so like a lot of the turbo piping, throttle body, some of that extra stuff. And really that's where we're gonna be able to start disconnecting from the motor and be able to essentially then get underneath of the car and get the transmission and the drive shafts out, so that we can essentially pull this completely out the front and out of the car. At the same time, we're working on the inside to get the dash, since we're gonna have to be able to redo some wiring up here for the dash and the center console for the shifters and so forth. So we got a lot to do, but we're making some steady progress. We got some lunch and we're back at it. So let's see how it works.
I'm in a night, let's spark a light and see where it leads. Just you and me, hiding behind the curtain, a world so uncertain. Come and see where this leads. The circus. The circus. A world of your imagination, living just sensation. There's no one to stop you. Come on, I know you want to. There's no going back. You stepped across the final crack, and we see through you. You'll always be a part of the circus. The circus. The circus. The circus.
I think we're about ready to pull this dash cover off.
We're just about ready to pull the motor out.
YouTube, we're just about ready to pull out. All right, YouTube, now we're gonna take you to the shop that's gonna do the rest. They said it's only gonna cost us $50,000. To buy our merch. Jarrett, I owe you a new Bronco. I want you to scratch this.
Take your crap and get out.
Daddy never taught me how to drive a manual.
Together, John will do it.
Hold it.
You're going so slow. Crank it harder.
That's a pretty good Elmo voice. What are you guys doing?
Oh, God. Got it. Trying to get everything out of the engine bay that is not needed or in the way of getting the motor out. And we're so close, yet so far.
What is that?
This is the line to the throttle body. Throttle body actuation and position. And a bunch of tabs to hold it.
What you got there, John?
Looks like an ECU. I think. What time is it?
Game time.
I know the air I'm breathing, it's no good for my lungs. I do this every season, I hate when summer comes. I fall into a trap that I made by myself. Oh, and I always do the wrong thing. I'm unstable and I'm unsteady, I've lost a million times already. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down. I feel unable and so unworthy, my heart feels heavy, I've lost already. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. I'm always self-destructive, I take a hit, I love it. Can you give me a second? I'm slow, got blurry vision. I fall into a trap that I made by myself. Oh, and I always do the wrong thing.
Bingo, bango.
That's it.
We're done.
We did
right
break
here.
this though. Just one trail. That's all it takes.
What?
Freaking Ford piece.
This side didn't break. This side's clean as a whistle.
Clean, clean, clean as the whistle, I tell you.
This thing's clean as a bristle.
Work.
This ain't, love ain't, for the faint of heart. Start training, this game is hard and arduous. We're gonna play in the park when the rain is melt, but with a arrangement of chocolates.
Chocolate.
Yep, yep, this is a car.
Got the rear muffler out and that mid-pipe section out. We are trying to get that rear drive shaft out right now. Then we're gonna head onto the front drive shaft. Here's the front drive shaft we're about to try and take out. Once that's out, you can get the collector and the cat off, O2 sensor out.
Spin it all over.
And finally, the transfer case trans mount. So not super ideal, but I was able to find a clamp that allows you to disconnect the cat from this crossover section here. The only issue is you can only let it out so far before you run into the transmission cross member. So we're gonna have to take off the bolts on either side. And that would normally let you do it, but then there's also the armor for the fuel tank that needs to now completely come off. So, yeah, it kind of seems like this armor is also what's holding up most of the fuel tank. So that is going to be interesting, to say the least.
I want you to hit me.
Here I am.
John, you see them pretty eyes? Wow.
Look up at me.
I'm unstable and I'm unsteady. I've lost a million times already. I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down. I feel unable and so unworthy. My heart feels heavy. I've lost already, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. Please help me see the things that I am. I don't understand. I'm doing the best that I can right now, but it's never enough. I'm not even ready to slow down. Just slow down. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now.
All right, guys, so we've put in a heck of a lot of work today. We've got the entire front of the Bronco completely off, all the bumper, all the electrical harness, fans, etc., all that stuff is stripped off. We've gotten as much of the loom as that we can see off right now. If we move further in under the car, Obviously, we drained the oil and everything. We've been looking at some of the clearances up here, but more importantly, we've got the cross member out. We've got the gas tank out. That was ultimately required just to take the engine out because of how the pan for the for this cross member and for the gas tank is integrated in one, as well as how this exhaust is routed around since the gas tank's on the passenger side. So, yeah, so we've got the trans member held up with some ratchet straps right now. Pretty much required in order to do this, otherwise we'd have to redo the work all on the ground when we drop it here. The plan is to drop the drop the Bronco and then rip the motor out from the front while it's on the ground. We think that's going to probably be the easiest since we've got that cleared space up there. So regardless, we got the gas tank out, we got all the exhaust out, all the wires, etc., labeled and so forth, capped off right now. So yeah, I think the next part is we're going to go ahead and try and drop this thing and see if we can finagle the entire powertrain out the front and see if there's any hidden lines or anything like that. But we think we got at least 95% of the stuff. So let's go ahead and see what it does.
I'm going the wide fender flares black. What's going on down here?
What is this plugging into?
Dude, what is that plugging into? Dude, disconnect it.
Dude, get that strong.
Harness the energy of your ancestors.
Like in a creeper crawler. I think I'm just gonna go up about 2.5 inches here. We're pulling up the whole car.
Okay, you're above.
You're about to come off the jack. Very close. Like extremely close. Hey, Adam Cadet. It's about to come off the jack. Just from scooting forward on it.
So what do we got to do?
Well, I mean, it should be fairly level because I'm in the back.
Yeah, it's just going to swing down however much it allows it. Oh, and not a single one's pointed at me.
You're still riding this exhaust.
Yeah, we got plenty of room back here. I don't know what you're about.
Are getting close to the tunnel.
I need to go up another inch or
Well, for this exhaust.
get the angle because I'm almost clear on this side.
The exhaust, I think, needs some. If we take that mount off.
Your motor mount can come off.
Yeah, this side looks like the bottom.
Yeah, my side can't. This might be an 18.
Thought we were so close.
I mean, it's literally halfway out of the corner.
You are go for launch.
You are a hoe for lunch.
Houston, we have jerk off.
How's it looking back there?
It looks good in the back. Now you're exhausted. You can go up to the exhaust.
starting to get tight on these.
That went flying. That went flying. This way. Bro, that was all on film, buddy.
You're going to prison.
You're going to jail. Federal prison. So much space for activities in here, though.
Now.
A little red rocket. Ooh, make a montage where it goes.
Built
Get to the good part.
destroying a Bronco in 10 minutes.
All right, just that bottom of the TC there, you gotta watch out on the frame member. You have to try and carry up the transfer case. Okay, ready? Good, clear, you're clear. Hot dog.
I'm just gonna drop this thing.
Careful, as it goes.
Watch behind you. I'm not gonna hit the car, am I? Nope, you're clear.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
All right, guys, so it's the next day. We're gonna go ahead and clean up the engine bay a little bit. Obviously, we tried our best after our mudding experience to try and get as much of the mud off, but obviously once we get the motor and all that stuff, it unveiled a bunch of some of this clay that just is really hard to get in. So we're gonna go ahead and clean it up. We got all the ports and so forth covered with tape, anything that would be considered sensitive. So we're gonna go ahead and clean up as much as we can so it's a little bit easier to get this thing fitted up and ready for the new motor. Let's just do like this.